atatuambia what is we thank God. Today we have a guest by the name Prince Joyfrey, but he will be able to introduce himself, and we are so glad to host him. We have never had a gentleman in our show, and today we have one. And we are going to talk about dating. What is dating? Vile tunajua dating sisi, vile sasa atatuambia what is dating, vile tunachukulianga those red flags, and so forth and so on. Karibuni sana. Don't touch that dial. Keep locked. Karibu sana, Prince Joyfrey.
Wow, thank you so much.
Who are you? Who is Prince Joyfrey?
Oh my goodness. Prince Joyfrey is a broken man who wants to be a better man tomorrow.
Hey, a broken man who wants to be a better tomorrow.
Yeah, a better man tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Actually, I was born in a broken family, raised in a broken family, and as well raised in the streets. But I've been in a very I've been in a very deep hole. More especially with what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
And Prince Joyfrey is a life coach, is a relationship coach, is a worship minister. Prince Joyfrey is as well a host in a TV show.
Yeah,
known as UPLIFT, a gospel show.
Yeah.
Just that we do have it here every Wednesday.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm really privileged to have my co-host.
Yes. Yes.
Now hosting me today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah, we are here today to talk about dating.
Yes.
Dating ni nini? Courtship ni nini? Relationship ni nini? Hizo zote zinatufanyanga.
Yes.
Because mimi, I thought dating and courtship are one thing.
They are very different.
But now, I think, ebu tell us,
okay.
Tujue mimi na viewers, kwa sababu kuna wenye tuko pamoja hapo, tunafikiria dating, courtship ni kitu moja.
What do I have to start with? Let me start with dating.
Dating, yeah.
Dating is not courtship. Dating is not relationship.
Yeah.
Dating is friendship. Dating is friendship. Having somebody in your life that that really matters a lot, and you want to know more about that person. When I say that person matters a lot, is somebody you feel something, and that's why you are still dating. You are still in friendship. There's that friend of yours you feel utaki kumwacha, naye mahali yako anafeel ataki kukuacha. You see, you still together. Wengi wamekuja wameondoka, lakini you still remaining with that friend. You get it?
Now, yes. Hapo kwa this friend.
Yes.
Now, this friend, am I aware that you're dating me? Au una tuko friends tu ile ya kuona kaa kuna kitu inaweza tokea in between?
Okay, that's a very important question, Shiko. When I say dating is friendship, first of all, when somebody comes and to be your friend, you don't request them to be your friends.
Yeah.
They just automatically be your friends because there are 2-3 things they like about you. There are 2-3 things they love about you. You see, now they automatically become your friends. On the journey, they want to know if this is the little part I knew about Shiko. How much can she do when we are very close?
Oh.
Yeah.
Na sasa in this dating.
Yes.
In dating, sasa miss you ko aware that you're dating me.
Yeah.
Maybe or both of you can be aware, au ni mmoja tu anaweza kuwa aware mwenye ile anajua nataka kukuona.
Yes.
Whether tunaweza go to the next step.
Yes.
Na mimi, because most ladies ukiwauliza,
yes,
if a man is not clear from the word go,
yes,
that I want to date you,
yes,
utasikianga tu huyo ni rafiki yangu na utapata uliachwa tu somewhere kwa sababu alipatana na mwingine na huyu mwingine alikuwa so serious akamwambia I want to date you for marriage, au nataka tuwe marafiki tuone kwenda inaweza lead to the next level. Mimi hapa hujaniambia. So mimi najuanga tu Prince kazi yake nikijisikia kubaiwa chai na kucall leo nimeboeka, si ukanibaia na wewe sasa una give in unaniambia sawa twende. na ukikaka unaniita kwa hoteli, tunaenda tunakula, naenda home, like na feel niko safe na wewe, yes, but si uko sure where are we.
Okay.
Unaniget?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where now we need to raise our antennas and stretch them long, so that we can capture the signal. Get it to understand why is this Prince Geoffrey treating me this way. And you know, I can really be feeling that, and when the feeling of loving somebody comes in your heart, you have to be open, because you might be dating somebody who is in love with someone else.
Yeah, sure.
You get it? So when you open up, and you know, when you're dating someone, you don't break up because this person is in love with somebody else. First of all, you came as a friend.
Yeah,
Get it?
true.
You have to maintain the friendship until a time this person decides to be like, you know what, this is me, this is the reason as to why I'm with you.
And
You
is
get it?
there a time frame
Yes.
yenye naweza kudate au naweza kuwa na wewe friends,
Yeah.
before I make up my mind, huyu hapana, hatuwezani, huyu I have to move on to the next level, au huyu tutapelekana to the next level together, kwa sababu nimeona kuna 1 2 3 things
Yes.
tunashikana, tuko pamoja.
Yeah, I think that is as well important, and that's why I mostly wherever I go for coaching and sessions, I tell people just keep that man waiting for 90 days. 90 days keeping means that you get to know the person by just exposing that person to some venues, different venues, different places. There is traffic and all. It can take even 6 months. You know what?
Wow.
Because what you want to know from the person, you need to know, can be hidden for a very long time. You get it?
Yeah, yeah.
But because you are friends, you've not up closed what it is. Somebody will act natural, original.
They'll be real.
Yeah,
Themselves.
you get it?
Yeah.
Now your duration can be even 2 weeks, because you want to know the person.
Oh, before you make up your mind.
Yeah, yeah, it can be even 2 weeks, because what you wanted to know, it can take even a week. Ukute haya, this friend of mine can slap women. This friend of mine is easily annoyed in traffic.
Yeah.
You get it?
True. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is no specific, but when this time, all duration we mean, let's talk of exposing this person to environments, taking how to, you get it, getting to engage him with different people and all that, and getting to know how he reacts when he's annoyed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So lazima ukwe keen sana.
Yeah.
How he acts out there.
With the little things. Those
we call red flags.
Yes.
Zenye si assume sana.
Yes.
Alafu sasa when you get into marriage, ndio unasema na imagine alikuwa anafanya hivyo.
Yeah.
Hata tukiwa ma friends, imagine alikuwa anashautia watu, alikuwa anachapa watu.
Yes.
So the same thing anafanya huko, hata atakuja kwako.
That is him in the house. Not the person he pretends to be in the house, or she pretends to be in the house. That person out there. You get it? And mostly, you know, it's not even about exposing the person. Even in the phone calls, when he makes phone calls, you know, when somebody is far and you're communicating with that person through a phone call, there's a very different reaction. I've seen these. I was with a friend somewhere, and this person, after I'd make a phone call, it was like, naye atashinda kunipigia akinikopa pesa, ashinde na huko, huyu hata akinipigia kiu ni wa kukopa tu. You see, this is the very same man he will be, or same woman she will be in the house.
Hata badilika.
There's nothing that will change. That's the character. We avoid those red flags, and we like, I met an angel. When I call, wow, my baby is calling. Hello, babe, how are you? You doing good? Is that the voice really calls other people? If you love someone, people love their mothers.
Yeah,
people love their parents.
True.
How do they pick their parents' calls? Hi, darling, mom, how are you? Is that the same thing he does? If he does that, then that is he in the house.
Oh.
Yes.
So even vile anaongelesha mamake au
Yes.
huyu msichana anaongelesha mamake au babake, utaweza kupick something from that.
Yeah.
Na ukianalyze utajua whether utakuwa able. Unajua sasa ubaya wetu au wa siku hizi hatuna hiyo subra, hiyo patience. Yes, ati ya nini. Huu unafikiria tu huyu tukichukuana si tukifika huko mbele si nitambadilisha au tutaweza, kuna vile tutafigure out things. But tule tu vitu ulikuwa unaona huko cause I'm sure so many people anakuambianga hivyo anafanya saa hii ndio alikuwa anafanya tukidate. Na saa hii wako in the marriage like on the way out. Lakini sasa ile na wengi sana most girls wanajua watabadilisha wakifika kwa marriage.
You can't change a person.
Hiyo ndio kitu inakuanga kwa mindset ya msichana au mwanaume. Nikimwoa nita try kumwambia vile nataka tuishi na atabadilika, cause most of them ukiwauliza especially even my friends sai kuna wenye wananiambianga mimi nilikuwa naziona tukiwa friends tukidate lakini sasa nilikuwa nafikiria tukiget into marriage atabadilika, nitaweza kumbadilisha.
In terms of changing someone, it's so difficult, but you can change the outside look of a person. What you saw first, what you liked first, before you decided now I want to marry, have a relationship, courtship with this person. The outside look you can change, but the character of a person, the identity of a person, you can't change. You can't really change. You know, these things have really made many ladies now single mothers, single parents. There are broken families out there because you marry somebody when you don't have the capacity to handle what you see. You see, like now those who say that nilimwona alikuwa hivi, alikuwa anafanyanga hivi and I thought I will change him. First of all, don't think you can change. Think whether you have a capacity to
handle.
You can just make this person for let me say like a very short duration for him to treat you well, but he will never change treating other people the same way he used to. Yes.
My viewers, have you heard that you cannot change a person?
Yes.
So when you're dating, when you're friends and you see some character, some red flag, don't think of changing that person. Even when you get married, just think whether you have capacity to handle.
Yes, you start working on yourself.
You start working on yourself. Okay, wow.
Because people change themselves, not to we who change people. You know, if I want really to fit in a marriage category, I start working on myself and start molding myself to look like one. If I want to be in a Paris, like becoming Prince Joffrey, I wasn't Prince Joffrey before. They used to call me Slim Joffrey because I wanted to be. They used to call me Slim Joffrey. That's the class I was fitting. But because I wanted to be now a prince, I started looking like one.
Oh, you have to start looking like one.
Yes. If you want to marry a king, then start working on yourself to look like a princess.
Wow. Right.
Yes.
What I'm getting here is your wife is a princess. Okay.
Sure.
That's good. That's awesome. Now, what is courtship now?
A courtship. This now comes to a journey. Now that you've made your mind, after you've dated, now you've made your mind, this is the kind of a person I want to have to court with. But now, how do you know this kind of a person? First of all, you don't just come to courtship because this person supports you financially and all that. In the dating scene, that's where everything that will really mean a lot in your life. That's where you figure out everything. Even in courtship, this is where you can tell this person, is he caring? Is this person loving? Is this person kind? Is this person, are we compatible in 2 or 3 ways? You see, but now you can think of even many of us, we jump from the dating to courtship. You meet somebody today, I love you. I love you. Shiko, that's a lie, a big lie.
That's how it starts nowadays.
No.
Kuna mwenye atakuona na ataanza kukuchat na kupenda. I just loved you.
A big lie. A big lie.
Na hata hamjaanza kuwa my friends, hamjaanza kudate, lakini already amejump hata from zero to courtship.
That's what we call liking someone. When you like a flower, you pluck it, go and show to your friends. But when you love a flower, you water it and watch it grow. And when it grows, it takes time. Because you love it, you want to see it, to see that flower existing, flourishing, looking good, glowing. You get it?
Now that is love.
That is now love.
Wow, have you heard
You
our
choose
viewers?
to.
When you like a flower, you pluck it and go show to your friends.
Yes.
But when you love a flower, you have to water it, you have to nurture it.
Yes.
You want for it to look healthy,
Yes.
to look good, to grow, and all that. Okay.
Absolutely. And if you want to keep on seeing it daily,
Wow.
you don't like it, because if you like it, you pluck it and you will end the life of that flower.
Yeah.
You
true.
see, but if you love it, you wake up every day, nurture it, water it, you want to see it exist. You know.
Yeah.
Now even you can bring your friends, this is the flower I love, I've been watering it for years.
Wow.
This is my wife, I've been with her in 10 years time.
Yeah. True.
That is it now. So I don't take my wife from the house and take her out to show to my friends. No, they come to my house and they're like, she's my wife. We've been together for 10 years. You see,
Wow.
I've been nurturing, watering. If you see people appreciating you or appreciating your boyfriend in your house, you know you've done something better. You've been watering, nurturing, and all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, in this courtship,
Yes.
is it now where you fall in love, or is there something like falling in love?
There's nothing like falling in love. Absolutely. Let me be open to this. People tend to think that there is something like falling in love when it is not. There
You
is
fall in love kila time.
that is not falling in love. That's what I've called liking somebody. You like somebody and you have that, you know, that there is an intensity, and there is a difference when you like a cloth and you don't have a capacity or money to purchase it. You just like forget about it. But when you say you fall in love, that is liking somebody
Liking somebody.
from the out nature, how that person looks from the outside. Because how can you love something you don't know about? It's so impossible, almost impossible. You
Yeah,
don't love something just from the look of. When you date something, when you date someone is when now you develop what we call love. Because you like the person and you like that person to be very close to you. So you start developing love. You
Na
know,
wale wanasemanga,
Yes.
especially sasa mkiwa friends,
Yes.
au mkianza kukuta anasema mi vile tu nilimuona hivi,
yes.
nilifall in love na yeye.
They should be using this term. When nilimwona hivi, I just liked the person.
Not you didn't fall in love.
You didn't fall in love. Absolutely nothing like falling in love. Nothing good in this life comes from falling. When a tree falls, the life ends. When a glass falls, it breaks. You get it?
Yeah.
Now, when you fall in love, expect a breakup anytime. Because you can't just fall in love with a stranger. Never. Never in this earth. You should have dated that person for like a month or two. You like something, you develop that love, and you love intentionally. Love is intentional. Not something you just wake up today and you feel like, I'm in love. No. That is liking. What do I know about you? Now, why do I love you? Why? Because of the look. If you ask many of them to explain why they love somebody at the first sight, they have no better explanation than the outside look.
Yeah, it's usually the outside.
That's liking.
They interact with this person to know
yeah.
her or him better.
Yeah. And
To
when
see
you
that
interact, Shiko, when you interact with the person, you might end up even disliking the person, not even loving the person. You might end up like, I thought he's the kind of a guy I saw dressed in a suit. Kumbe he's a thug.
Yeah, true.
Like, let me tell you, I met with some guys in Ngara back in 2014. When I was doing online business, I was selling laptops online. I met a pastor. This man spoke to me for 10 minutes. I loved this man, you know, but I liked the man. Let me just be honest with the word I'm using. I liked the man because of the sermon and all that, you see. But do you know, at the end of the day, the very same man conned me 18 laptops. He looked like a pastor, that color of a pastor. Nywele amedye black, suti. He ended up,
Wow.
I saw a pastor. I liked a pastor who is preaching to me. He ended up conning me.
What?
The very same
So
day.
sorry.
You see?
Yeah.
So, the first sight is not love, is liking.
Oh.
And when you like something, you might end up killing it, or that thing killing you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we ought to be careful.
If I loved the pastor, even now I would have been loving him.
Yani nini?
A relationship is
With the outside.
that
'Cause
liking.
they interact with this person to know
yeah.
her or him better.
Yeah. And
To
when
see
you
that
interact, Shiko, when you interact with the person, you might end up even disliking the person, not even loving the person. You might end up like, I thought he's the kind of a guy I saw dressed in a suit. Kumbe he's a thug.
Yeah, true.
Like, let me tell you, I met with some guys in Ngara back in 2014. When I was doing online business, I was selling laptops online. I met a pastor. This man spoke to me for 10 minutes. I loved this man, you know, but I liked the man. Let me just be honest with the word I'm using. I liked the man because of the sermon and all that, you see. But do you know, at the end of the day, the very same man conned me 18 laptops. He looked like a pastor, that color of a pastor. Nywele amedye black, suti. He ended up,
Wow.
I saw a pastor. I liked a pastor who is preaching to me. He ended up conning me.
What?
The very same
So
day.
sorry.
You see?
Yeah.
So, the first sight is not love, is liking.
Oh.
And when you like something, you might end up killing it, or that thing killing you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we ought to be careful.
If I loved the pastor, even now I would have been loving him.
Yeah, true.
But he conned me. You see,
True.
love is intentional. You choose to love regardless of the situation of a person, regardless of the character. It's
Sure.
intentional.
True.
And when you intend to do something, you have to look at your capacity, your ability. You build your muscles before you decide.
Wow.
Yes.
Na relationship sasa ni nini?
A relationship is now a relationship. You can have a relationship with very many people at the same time, but now relationship now is the very same thing as friendship. But now relationship is very close to courting, very very close, because now this is somebody you relate, maybe a family member, you know, somebody that will be there always, you like it or not.
Yeah.
You see, that person anaweza kuwa sio mchumba wako. That person might not be even dating you. Might not even be courting with you, but he is there permanent. It's a relationship.
It's like a family.
It's like a
your
family.
dad,
You get it?
your uncle, your sister.
Yes.
They will be there.
In one way or the other, you relate.
Yeah, you relate.
You get it?
Yeah.
Now, I've had even our generation, they say, I'm in a relationship, an open relationship with this person, which means we relate openly with this person. We relate in one way or the other. Maybe commercially, financially, we relate in maybe in the industry that we work in, we relate. He's my manager. She's my secretary. We relate. That's why you hear somebody when someone asks you, do you know how do you relate with that person? That person is my neighbor. You get it?
Yeah.
That person is there. You like it or not, you relate.
Yeah, you relate.
You see now?
Yeah.
Now, you asked me of courtship before I forget.
Yeah.
Courtship, this is when now you've decided. Courtship, you can't court with 10 people at a go. You can only court with that one person that you really sure that if you give this person a portion of your life, that is time, this person will value the time. This person will value that moment or that life portion that you've given him or her.
Lakini sasa in this courtship,
Yes.
you have already told this person.
Yes.
Now we have something going on.
Yes.
Oh, so
Yeah.
hayuko blank.
It's now no longer dating.
It's no longer dating now.
Yes.
It's something you
These are
have
courtship.
mmekaa chini mkaongea.
You've decided.
Like we want to take this relationship to this dating to the next level now.
Yes, yes.
This friendship.
Very true.
Okay.
Yeah, and during this period, this is where now many relationships and then people start now bringing out their true colors.
No courtship.
Yeah. And because now they think that they have been given a penalty. Now they want to take advantage of that time, but now it's good to be real. You can even break up in a courtship session in the scene. You can even break up there because we, most of us, like men, let me say, we believe in the fun of hunting is a chase. If you can't keep me waiting for 90 days, then I'll be having questions in my head. Maybe that's what I came for. You get it?
Why?
And you end up failing to understand who is the right man.
But in courtship, sasa inafaa kuwa chasing.
The fun of hunting is chasing. The fun of courtship is chasing. We like that as men. We like that.
Wewe acha zako. Sasa hapa already tumedecide. Tena naanza kupray hard to get ya nini sasa tena.
We've decided. This is where now you can find yourself single at any moment. At courtship. When you're dating, you're never you are either single.
Yeah.
In your mind, maybe you're dating somebody. You know what?
Yeah, true.
At courtship, this is where now you need to apply principles that will govern you in this journey. If you fail to have your own principles, then anyone can take advantage. Now this is where you need now to bring out your real identity. Your identity, get to know who you are. You're not a shop. Go to an expensive shop. I know you've managed to go there not once or twice. When you buy a shoe there, you don't measure the shoe, you measure the other one. They ask you the specific one that you need.
Yeah.
But when you go to the normal market, the rural market, you are allowed to cover, to fit many as you can.
Yeah.
But no, the expensive shop knows your identity. They know who you are, which number, color. They give you the exact shoe.
True.
You either buy or leave it.
Or leave it, sure.
Now, at courtship, be open. Tell this man, you know what? We are in courtship, and we are people who are thinking to have a family tomorrow, live together forever. This is me. You like it, you hate it, you choose to. Now, love me intentionally, unconditionally.
Na sasa ni nini tafanya i-break kama mmekuwa in friendship, in dating, hamja iron ya issues hapa au kuna some character huko umejua vizuri, ndio sasa ukifika courtship ndio uone I think this is not what I bargained for.
Let me tell you, you talked of having a duration that you can know somebody better.
Yeah.
In dating scene, in dating period, if I came with an aim of dating you, or of courtship, but we've started from dating, there's some 2-3 things you can't know about me, you can't tell about me. But when now you've decided, now you are my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend, there are 2-3 things that will start coming out, like desire for sex. When I make a call is when I want you in my house.
Oh,
Do you get it?
Yeah, true.
There are those now characters.
Yeah.
And that will really be so crucial when we are together. They start coming out. You get it? The red flags now. But this, it's so important for you to get to know if this man wants you for sex or wants you for what. You see?
Okay.
Let me tell you. You can break at this point, reasons being, if you don't, you are not compatible intellectually.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
You can have a friend, not all things that you can share together in that dating scene, dating period. But now here is when now you want to make long-term decisions, short-term, mid-term, and long-term decisions. Here now becomes a problem. You get that when you sit with this man or this woman or this lady or this girl or this gent, when you are seated together, you expect of you having a very important topic to discuss.
Yeah.
But all his or her talks or maybe conversation is based on how you look. You get it? You look so beautiful. She keeps on complimenting you. He keeps on complimenting you all time. You see,
Yeah.
this person is not with an intentional love. If you hear of a man all time he's talking on how you look, 98% of his conversation is how beautiful you look. Every day when you're so beautiful, yeah, because Anna could trigger for you to have this thinking of how handsome as well he is, how you can be compatible in terms of sex and all that, and romance and all those issues, because men are so smart when they want to win you, seduce you intellectually. What we call we call intellectual orgasm. They want now to trigger your mind to start thinking in a very different way.
Yeah, true.
Such kind of a man, you carry your own feet on your back and run.
Because most of the time unajua kila mtu anataka compliment kuambiwa hivi na hivi. Now this is someone who has shown interest with you. So akikwambia hivi kuna ile una create mind, huyu mtu ananipenda, huyu mtu haizitaka kunikoza ananiona nikiwa msupu, like okay.
But now you see what these things have made many ladies, they have found themselves in not even ladies, a good number is ladies who have found themselves in a problem, not making the right decision because of these compliments and all that. Necessarily what we're looking for as men in a woman, it's respect, food, and sex. These three things, without any contradiction, these are what we look for in a woman.
Respect, food, and
sex.
So food unapakua vilivyo na unapika, ni kupika vizuri, ni kupakua.
We have two types of food there. Number 1, we can't buy. Number 2 and 3, we can.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, number 1 determines everything. Respect. That's why I tell people this scripture that says, wives, submit to your husbands, and even girlfriends have started now submitting, being humble, thinking now that's being a wife material. That is not.
It's not.
Being a wife material is not all about being humble and someone taking advantage of you. That's not it.
What is submissive?
Submissive meaning you become part of the mission and the vision, and you capture the purpose. Yeah. This. Let me break it down to a home language. Okay. We have a chief, sub-chief, division, sub-division. Why are they two? Chief, the role of a chief is the one who is in charge of the whole location and all that, but the sub-chief helps the chief to be functional in the areas and the matters that the chief cannot be really available to handle. So when you submit, it means you become part of the vision and the mission. You have to capture the purpose, the vision, the mission of a person. Now you become part of. Now, like a car, it has an engine, it has the wheels. If the wheels won't submit to the engine, there is no moving ahead.
Yeah, true.
Now that's where now love becomes something you do intentional. You decide to, because you've captured the purpose, the vision, the mission. Now you do it intentional and unconditionally, regardless of what it is. Dereva awe mbaya hawe nini, gari likikanyagwa mafuta na miguu isubmit, hata kama ni accident inaenda kugonga gari nyingine, itaenda
tu.
You get it?
So lazima mkue kichwa moja.
Yeah.
For you to be able to move on together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Nowadays na vile tuko na microwave relationship mingi.
Yes.
Like ulikuwa unapenda mtu.
Yes.
I think haukwa umesema true love, you have to intend to love.
You choose to.
You choose to.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens.
Yeah. That's love now.
That is love.
Yes.
So hizi zingine unasikia amesota umechomoka, that one.
That wasn't love. That was is what we call infatuation. You're being used for. You're just a bridge. Somebody is using you for that period. Afike 2022. That is it. Avuke boda. Ukisota anakuacha.
Sasa anakuacha naenda
aendelee safari kama ako financially fit, akisota achukue mwingine. That's what happens.
Now when you are looking to date,
yes,
or you are looking for someone to court,
yes,
unatafuta nini hasa?
Okay, actually let me tell you openly that when you're looking for somebody to court, or maybe somebody that you will marry and maybe have a family with in future, first of all, look at somebody who has a purpose. Somebody with a look at somebody who is open-minded to business ideas and all that. Necessarily not love. Love is you that period afike 2022. That is it. Avuke boda. Ukisota anakuacha.
Sasa anakuacha naenda
aendelee safari kama ako financially fit, akisota achukue mwingine. That's what happens.
Now when you are looking to date,
yes,
or you are looking for someone to court,
yes,
unatafuta nini hasa?
Okay, actually let me tell you openly that when you're looking for somebody to court, or maybe somebody that you will marry and maybe have a family with in future, first of all, look at somebody who has a purpose. Somebody with a vision. And somebody who has really arranged on how the mission will work out. Look at somebody who will be compatible intellectually. Look at somebody who is open-minded to business ideas and all that. And necessarily not love. Love is you choose. You choose to love somebody. There is nothing like today you are looking good, I love you because you're beautiful. This is something that will fade away in 20 years to come or 30 years to come. Choose intentionally. Look for somebody who, when you are you break your arm financially or your limb financially, this person will be there for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Look for somebody who will support you, who will bring out the best of you. When you're in that dating period, you are in courtship, see whether this person is interested in bringing out the best of you. There is that Shiko you've been imagining to be. You've really been desiring to be somewhere.
Yeah.
But alone you couldn't make it. Now you have him by you. Now you have her. Is this person really willing to nurture what I have in? That's why I said when you love you nurture, you water it and watch it grow. Now there is that Prince Geoffrey, I've been desiring to be maybe a journalist. I've been desiring to be somebody better. Is this person willing to submit, to keep the wheels rolling